Thing at from Maximum PC here at CES 2050. I'm here at MSI's suite. I'm here speaking with Vincent.
Hi.
And Vincent, can you tell us what we're looking at here? It looks pretty special.
This is very special. This is not just special. It's our latest 18-inch gaming laptop. It's our first SLI system. It's the GT80 Titan SLI. And definitely big news for CES because this is one of the world's first gaming laptops with an integrated mechanical keyboard.
Right, that's the first thing that sort of jumped out at me.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as you look at the system from just from opening it, you already notice there's a huge change in the layout. It's not your conventional laptop layout, and with the gaming mechanical keyboard, we actually had this designed by SteelSeries, and it's using Cherry MX Brown switches. So you get that really tactile feedback, but it's not too loud. It's just the perfect amount of sound, so it's not too distracting if you take it on the go. Yeah, there you go. And it has that desktop feel, and as well as desktop resemblance in terms of gaming on a desktop setup at home. You have your keyboard here to your left and your trackpad to your right. So this is very similar to what a desktop system setup would be like at home, and we really want to capture that aspect of desktop replacement laptop. You know, we want to. This is what it is, and with that, we have the keyboard here and the trackpad that doubles as a numpad because of the limitation of space. So it's actually a digital numpad. You can actually switch between a trackpad or a numpad depending on what you want to use it for.
So it's essentially a full-size keyboard.
Exactly, essentially it is. And it's even got a haptic feedback, so it does vibrate anytime you activate it and punch in the numbers. You will feel that feedback since there are no physical keys on that. And as well as capturing that essence of desktop gaming, we want to also make it very flexible and upgradable like a desktop gaming rig. So the design of the laptop really is designed so it's easier to access the core components in system. So for instance, this top plate here, that is where all the goodies are.
Right.
Our memory, our storage, our hard drives, and all you have to do, there are two screws at the bottom of this plate that is very easy to remove. Once you remove those, it's very easy to remove this. You just pop it to the right and just lift it up, and there you go. You have access to everything you want to upgrade. If you want more memory, more storage, bigger hard drive, you change it all here. The additional memory slots will be at the bottom plate that you can actually upgrade as well.
So two DIMMs at the bottom,
exactly,
2 DIMMs on top.
Okay. Exactly. So we have 4 DIMMs total, supports total of 32 gigabytes of memory. It's actually running on 4 M.2 SATA SSDs in RAID 0 right now. All of which each stick is about 128 gigabytes each. We go up to a max of 256 gigabytes, and if the user chooses to do so, he can actually upgrade it to a 512. But the biggest aspect of the upgradable portion of this laptop is the graphics cards. A lot of mobile gamers have been yearning for a desktop or a laptop that can be upgraded and upgrade their graphics cards as well. And this system you can. We are actually running 2 980M SLI graphics cards, and they are MXM graphics cards, which you can actually replace both of them if you wanted to. And we are actually working with partners like Gentek, Exotic PC, and iBuyPower, and they will be carrying these cards, and you can actually send it into them and get them reworked and replaced. So that's in the works for the future of the GT80. Currently, we have a GT72 laptop that's been out for a while that actually is already implementing that with our resellers and BTO customers as well. They already have the cards. You can actually already start upgrading those graphics cards in the laptop. So GT80 is no different. It will have that same feature and same service as well.
Okay. So I think like one thing besides the mechanical keyboard, people will notice that it actually is a lot sort of bigger up here. I know there's more negative space. So I guess there's no components underneath the keyboard.
Exactly.
And you guys just put it all up in this area here.
Exactly. Yeah, the keyboard itself literally just takes up all the space. We have to designate its own space for it. That's why you have such a unique layout of this laptop. It's the way it's designed is probably the most efficient way to design it with this sort of technology and the type of keyboard that we have integrated into this laptop.
Cool. And then I think, you know, initially people asked me before, like, why don't we see mechanical keyboards in a laptop? And I was like, you know, I think it would be too thick.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm going to take a look at the side here.
Yeah, sure.
And so you guys, I mean, this thing is pretty chunky. So you guys, it is supposed to be like a desktop replacement. I'm guessing you're not going to be,
Yes.
you know, bringing this
For
with you on trips.
18-inch laptop, yeah. I mean, it's still heavy, of course, compared to most standard laptops.
Do you know the weight off the top of your head?
It's about 10 pounds. It's about 10 pounds.
Okay.
But if you're comparing an 18-inch laptop with others out there, other desktop replacement laptops out there, it's actually significantly less heavy than a lot of competitors. And really, for everything that we put inside of the laptop, it's actually very transportable compared to others.
Can you talk about how the two 980Ms compared to, say, like a single 980?
Yeah. We've actually done our benchmark testing in-house, multiple tests, and with two 980M SLI graphics cards running in this system, it's actually equivalent or slightly above a single 980 desktop graphics card performance. So this is truly a desktop replacement laptop, like performance-wise, design-wise, and as well as the technology that we're using in the system. It is truly a desktop replacement.
Okay, and you said you can like change out the video cards inside.
Yeah.
Is that to like sort of, what is the end goal there? Are people going to be able to have like overclocked special versions of 980Ms, or is it for like a roadmap of like potential video cards down the road, mobile video cards down the road? Like what is your plan there?
So yes, we've actually encouraged some reviewers even to overclock the cards with our, we use MSI Afterburner, and they have overclocked it, and you are able to, and I believe when you work with some of our resellers, if you want to upgrade the system, they could probably tweak it to your specification, and it still is stable enough to be overclocked to a certain point. And we have tested it out ourselves, and it does increase the performance slightly in a system like this. But with dual 980Ms, it's already pretty much high up there, but you still can do that in the GT80, as well as some of our other models like the GT72.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. What do we have next?
So what we have next here, this is our new GE series. This is the GE62 Apache. If any of you guys are aware of our current Apache series, it's definitely it's a little bit more. It has more plastic material in it. It's still a little bit more sleek in design, but with the GE62 Apache, we really made improvements overall on the entire system. We've gotten inspiration from the designs of our other series. Popular series is the GS series, GS60 Ghost, the GS70, and even with the GT72, the sleek design has also been implemented into the G62. So everything here it's all aluminum, one piece. It's a very solid feel. There's no flex in the keyboard. We've also changed the trackpad from like a single trackpad to one with the dual physical mouse clicks here.
Right. That's something that I've been asking for because I hate the integrated. So
yeah. So we also listen to our customers and our fans as well, and they really like the whole two physical key mouse button. So we did implement it back into the GE series. And one significant upgrade is the cooling. It's no longer single fan cooling, it's a dual fan cooling solution. So it's definitely improved a lot over the current generation of the GE Apache series. And as well as we have the latest NVIDIA graphics card. It's actually the 965M graphics card from NVIDIA, just announced, and we are one of the first manufacturers to actually carry a gaming laptop with a 965M GPU. So
this is going to be taken over for the 860M, I'm guessing.
Basically, yes.
Gotcha.
It's definitely going to have that sweet price and performance sweet spot there. It's going to run at around $12.99 for a system like this.
Okay.
Definitely our mid-range gaming laptops.
Yeah, it's a price that not that many players play at.
Yeah. It's actually the G series actually was one of our best-selling laptops in 2014. We expect it to do very well again this year with all the improvements we've made to the system and the design.
Gotcha.
Well.
And then release date for this guy?
Release date, yes. Release date is actually Tuesday or today.
Okay.
It's officially available. The GT80 actually we just talked about is available today.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, so that's actually available now. If you go to Newegg and other retailers will carry it later on as well. But officially, it is available now.
Gotcha. And then you have the price for that guy?
Yes.
The 80?
So the GT80 is actually starting at $32.99 for the lowest end configuration. It still has the SLI 980Ms. And then the higher end configuration is $36.99. And that comes with an Extreme Intel processor, a 4980HQ processor.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
So it's a very high end.
Very, very high end.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
it's for people who really want the best coverage. So,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and we still have one more really exciting system that has been fairly well received, and a lot of people have been really interested in this particular setup. This is the GS30 Shadow with gaming dock. This is a very unique gaming ecosystem that we've designed, and the reason why we've created something like this is because a lot of people have been looking for a solution to extreme mobility but still retaining high-end performance in a laptop. And with this gaming ecosystem, we achieve that. The GS30 Shadow is actually a 13-inch laptop on its own up here, and the gaming dock, of course, is this guy right here below it. It is already docked into this, so I'll just go over really quick on the GS30 Shadow. The GS30 Shadow itself it's a very lightweight system. It's very portable, and it still has enough power to be gaming laptop performance for mainstream games like Diablo, League of Legends.
Yeah, it's running Iris Pro though. Right?
Yes,
Okay.
it's running. It's actually running on an integrated graphics, Intel Iris Pro 5200. It's actually their highest end integrated graphics chip that you can get. So it's still actually very capable of handling a lot of those mainstream games. So you can still take it on the go to work. You can still get in some of your mainstream games while you're out. But a majority of people actually play high-end games like Battlefield, Crisis, anything like that at home, which is why a solution like this is very appealing. It's literally a mini desktop replacement PC when you combine it all together. And I can even show you just how easily you can dock it and remove it on a system like this. Now you will need to shut down the system if you're going to switch in between the integrated graphics or the desktop graphics inside of the gaming dock, because it's not hot swappable yet.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically you will just have to restart it when you do that. But it's very simple how you would remove it. There is a lock and unlock latch here. You just move it to unlock and then push on this, and that's it. And you could literally just take this on the go. This is a very, very thin, light GS30 Shadow system.
Cool. And can you talk about the interface and the connection?
Sure. You're talking about this interface here?
Right.
This is, so for the gaming dock, we actually offer a PCIe Express 3.0 by 16 slot. And this actually is very important because this really utilizes the entire bandwidth when you connect your laptop to the desktop graphics cards inside the gaming dock. This will actually allow you to really harness the full power of the system just like you would at home on your typical desktop gaming rig. So having a PCI Express slot like that is very, very beneficial and it optimizes the performance. It's definitely something that we want you guys to know, that it's allows you to really play this like a desktop gaming PC with desktop gaming performance. in a 13-inch laptop, essentially. And what you can do when you do actually purchase a system, it actually comes as a bundle. So you get the GS30 Shadow plus the gaming dock together. The only thing to keep in mind is that the gaming dock does not come with a GPU. That will be up to the purchaser to actually get the GPU on their own. The reason being is we want that flexibility, depending on what kind of graphics card they want to use. And we have tested a wide range of graphics cards if that's a concern. We've tested all the way from 680s, 780s, 980s. This is actually using a 980 right now. And we've also gone up above and beyond and going up until a Titan Black graphics card. And it still runs perfectly fine.
And it will support AMD and NVIDIA?
Yes, it'll support both. And it will come with a 450 watt power supply. So that's already coming with the system. It also has additional ports here as well. You have audio jacks, you have the USB 3.0 ports, a killer Ethernet port, and of course this is the cooling fan here. There is also a 3.5-inch hard drive bay that you can actually provide additional hard drive space in the gaming dock. And it connects via the PCI Express docking slot. So once you've installed it, that's the proprietary system. It will utilize everything from that and makes it very easy to install. I can even show you really quick how it looks like when you actually put the graphics card into the system.
Sure.
So there are 2 screws on each side that you would just need to remove, and on the bottom, so a total of 6 screws. And then all you have to do is just literally just remove this front plate here. And then you have total access to where the slot is for the graphics card. So this is our MSI 980 graphics card, gaming graphics card that we're using right now. And it's very easy. You just slide it in there and connect the power, and you're pretty much good to go.
Yeah, can you lift up the top too, or the lid here? Or no?
Oh yeah, sure.
I was just curious.
Yeah. Well, if you actually want to get more hands-on in there, you actually just remove this portion.
That latch. Okay.
Exactly. Gotcha. So you just move this piece here, and you can also install the hard drive in there as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've seen something very similar to this from Alienware.
Yes.
Very recently. How would you say your unit is different or better?
So the concept is similar, but what we offer is a true docking station. Again, the PCI Express by 16 slot is a very important factor. This is where we differ in terms of performance. With us, you really get the full bandwidth, you maximize the performance of the GPU. However, with the Alienware amplifier, the only difference between us is that they use a PCI Express by 4 2.0 version, which actually is not able to really fully harness the full performance of the GPU that's installed in the system. And as well as the power supply, we offer a higher power supply of 450 watt when compared to a 350 watt system. So you really get more juice, more performance, and really optimal graphics performance with our gaming dock when compared to the amplifier. And not only that, the gaming dock in itself is almost like a mini all-in-one system. It also comes with its own speaker, again, hard drive bay, and USB ports. So it really adds more to your overall system to become like a true desktop replacement gaming ecosystem.
Cool. And I believe you also mentioned before that it has a speaker as well.
Yes. So the front portion here, it's not just for looks. It also actually really is a speaker system here. Yeah. So when you do dock it, it will default to the specific speaker system here, and it provides even more audio for a better and immersive gaming experience.
Okay, and the laptop, I'm guessing, has to be closed when it goes into the thing. So yeah, therefore you kind of have to have it's ideal to have a speaker solution.
Yeah. So it literally is almost like a mini all-in-one PC.
Gotcha. And then price and release date for this guy?
Price for this one, again, it comes at a total package. It comes with both the GS30 and as well as the gaming dock. We have plans to sell it later on its own separately, but for now, at launch, it's available today. Its starting price is $19.99.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Cool. And speaking of all-in-ones, I believe we have a new all-in-one to look at.
Yes.
Take a look over here.
So this is the our newest all-in-one game system that we've introduced to the family. It's the AG240 4K edition. So it's almost exactly the same as the current AG240 design. Again, in the name, it's a 4K edition. It's using a 4K panel, a highest ultra high resolution display. So it's very vibrant. You're going to get a lot of great colors out of it, very sharp images. And we've also updated the kickstand design. So instead of what we had previously was just like a kickstand that you just angle backwards, but this is more of like your monitor sort of style design. So you can angle upwards, downwards. So it's a little bit more. It makes it easier for you to adjust the angles, and it is still wall mountable too, like all of our other AIO
Visa
systems.
mount compatible.
Right.
Okay.
So you can still wall mount it, so it saves on a lot of space. It's already, as you saw from the side, it's very slim, and we add a lot of display technology into the AIO system. For instance, we've added blue light technology, less blue light, as well as anti-flicker display. So basically what that does is it prevents eye strain over long terms of gaming, long terms of work use. So you can it's actually really much better for your eyes in the long term. And as well as just the system on its own, it actually does come with everything you see here. It comes with this gaming keyboard, and as well as our DS100 gaming mouse. So this is a complete package, and the keyboard can also be customized in terms of its color.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and this is also one of our CES Innovations Award-winning products as well. And definitely expect this to be launched this year, probably around the March timeframe. It will be launched with 900 series graphics cards as well. We're not sure yet what graphics card we're going to use for a system, so that's still to be decided.
Cool. And sort of the price?
Oh, price? Estimated price range as of right now is around $19.99. That's still not the confirmed amount yet, but that's around the ballpark where we're expecting it to be.
Okay. And is this, before I forget, is this an IPS?
Yes. Yeah.
60 hertz?
Yes. This
Okay.
is an IPS display. Yeah. Well, with the 4K display like this, it is an IPS display.
Gotcha. Cool. All right. Thank you, Vincent.
Thank you.